It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
And we've got the Dolphins' creative quarterback.
He's your top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. It's the Dolphins and the Titans, and it comes your way next
for football
on Madden Football.
As we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. So good to have you on board with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, in this league, you know it, you lived it. Undergoing a changing of the guard at the quarterback position sometimes can be traumatic, but a lot of times it leads to hope. We've got a couple of teams here with young signal callers looking towards the future.
And you know the old saying, Mike, in the NFL, it is truer than ever. If you have a quarterback, you have a chance. And here we have two teams that feel like they have that quarterback position of the future settled. There's going to be some growing pains. There's going to be some moments where that youth rears its head. But over the long term, both these organizations feel like they have an answer at the most critical position in all of sports.
The veteran, Jason Sanders, ready to get us started. And off we go from South Florida. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Tennessee offense taking the field for the first time. They're led by their quarterback, the second-round pick out of Kentucky, Will Levis.
He's coming off one of those games, Mike, where he just wasn't good enough. I mean, he wasn't bad by any stretch of the imagination. He was good at times. He just wasn't good enough times. And I think when you're playing the quarterback position and all of the focus is on you, your play has such a direct correlation between wins and losses that when you don't play your best, the magnifying glass is on you. So he needs to bounce back this week. He needs to be more productive in the passing game, generate more big plays, and then eliminate the turnovers. He cannot continue to throw the ball.
Oh, no, right at the start, he loses the football. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a first down. Good work to get the first down, and Greg, maybe good fortune that they're able to keep possession after the fumble.
And I know where his mind is, Mike. He's so focused on getting that first down, which he does a great job getting, but it can't come at the expense of protecting the ball. Now, in this case, he's very fortunate. He loses the ball, but it ends up going out of bounds.
Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Levis. That's caught by Spears out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down.
What did he tell us during the week, Mike? He says, I want to get more involved in the passing game. And I'll tell you what, I can understand why he feels that way. I mean, to take that intermediate throw and turn it into a big explosive play, they got to continue to get that guy the ball.
Here's Spears. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Tyjae Spears. Touchdown, Tennessee. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. The Miami offense will make their way onto the field. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
As hard as it may be, Mike, to resist, I don't think they need to come out and think we have to match them big play for big play after just giving up that early score. Stick to your plan. Pick up the first down and allow this game to start unfolding and settle into a rhythm. Execute your game plan. Don't try to match what your opponents do. So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own. They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
His second catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
And he will go all the way. Jalen Waddle, touchdown Dolphins. Jason Sanders on for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Dolphins come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Titans offense and quarterback Will Levis ready for their next possession. And he's used his legs to great effect this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design, as you check out the league leaders in quarterback rushing. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive. Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one. So on fourth down, the Titans turn it over to Ryan Stonehouse to punt. As this drive quickly stalled out, so he's on to punt it away. Man. Oh, looked like he may have hit a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return. The Dolphins offense ready to take over for their second possession. They'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete.
They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
They'll look to pick up the pace. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
It's second down and 10.
Go. He'll drop to throw. He's going to look downfield once again. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there. And third down coming up.
60 Eagles, 60, 19 Lions.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's caught. And he will score. Touchdown Miami. And his sensational season continues. That touchdown catch, number 20 on the year. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will move out to a 14-7 lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Out of the shotgun, Levis. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's Levis. He'll again get it to Ridley. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Levis to throw on 1st and 10. And he's able to gain yardage out of this one before he slides.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
Levis with a give to Spears. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. To throw is Levis. That's to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Kendall Fuller.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he finds Tyreek. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 27-yard line. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Taking off.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
In motion, it's Waddle. Able to tiptoe around one tackler, but not a second. He'll be taken down for no gain right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, you could tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape, and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go, no gain.
This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up. Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The Titans offense ready to take over possession of the football. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. On the RPO, a pass taken by Ridley. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he'll get forward for a couple. Levante David doing his work on defense. 3rd down, 3 to go. Now, Levis. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
454, like 54.
On 1st and 10, it's Spears. He'll get about 2. Levante David doing his work on defense. 2nd down and 8. Levis to throw. This one complete to Ridley. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Like 54.
Now it's Spears. And let's give him about 4 on that one. Kendall Fuller up to make the stop. Here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Levis. He'll dump it. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. But he'll gather it back in. A pickup there of 13. That's good for a Titan 1st down.
49, right 49.
Throwing is Levis. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's into the end zone. Chig Okonkwo. Touchdown, Titans. Seibert's extra point is true. And the Titans are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. To return, here's Jaquan Hardy. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Dolphins offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And as we move into the 2nd half of the season, he continues to put up the big numbers. Currently the NFL's leader in passing as we play here in the month of November. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Another catch from there. Numbers starting to stack up in this one. Closing in on 100 yards, and we're still in the 1st half.
Half to 60. Half to 60. Check out.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Come on. Set.
Now they'll set up to throw. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incompletion. After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. He dives, and what a catch for the 1st down. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And a strong 1st down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short. They'll stick with him again. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. They'll throw here on 3rd and short. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
18 card.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. Enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That one taken in. Tyreek Hill Dolphins. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. The Titans offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll start this drive on the ground with Spears. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. It was Zach Sealer in on the tackle. They'll come up on a second down and 8. Levis to throw. He'll get this one to his safety valve. Complete.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time. Play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Mike 54. Yeah, Mike 54.
From the gun on third down, here's Levis. He's going to pick up the first down and more. And he'll be taken down.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
And he's in. Chig Okonkwo. Touchdown, Tennessee. His second touchdown of this first half. Seibert's extra point is true. And the Titans cut the lead to 3, 24-21. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Hardy now with the return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Dolphins offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender at him, maybe. Look at what he's done. Whatever the defense has tried the first half, it hasn't worked. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Back to the air again on second and 10. Again, working deep downfield. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10. Throwing now from the gun. He's going to keep it himself. And he's in. Touchdown, Miami. Now Sanders on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Dolphins add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's first and 10. From the gun, it's Levis. Look at that. Slinged it across his body and connected. catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
Like 46, like 46.
Out of the shotgun, Levis. He'll again get it to Ridley. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. A run up the middle, Spears. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Up until that run, this first half, it's kind of been tough sledding here for this run game. They'd love to see him get going. That last big pickup's going to go a long way.
Hey, like 13, like 13.
On 1st and 10, here's Levis. He doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. It's picked up by the Dolphins.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of the middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Mustang 19. 70 range, 70 range.
He'll drop to throw. He'll take a shot here. Back of the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Dolphins. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the first half. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins are going to extend their lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Titans offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10.
Like 13, like 13.
Here's Levis. Open man downfield. It's Boyd. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. To throw is Levis. The pressure gets home. He's lost the football. But he'll gather it back in. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in the 2nd quarter. The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. A 2nd down throw here for Levis. Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Seibert's kick is good. And the Titans are back within 2 scores.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
The Dolphins offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in the first half, it's resulted in a big play that is borne out by those eye-popping numbers. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
Here we go, set.
They'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to find his running back downfield. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He's going to air this one out. That is going to be home in. He's got it. Touchdown, Miami. What a half he is putting together. That's his third touchdown already. That touchdown reception, number 22 for him this year. Tied for second all-time with Jerry Rice, who did it in 1987. One away from Randy Moss's record of 23 TDs. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. First and 10. They will start it on the ground to run that clock. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. To throw is Levis. This one complete right side. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Now Levis. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get started over at the Superdome in New Orleans. And it's the Saints who are out in front as that inches closer to halftime. It's Mac Jones with a touchdown pass there. From there, let's head to AT&T Stadium as we check out the Cowboys at home in Dallas. And it's the visiting Jets who have the lead in that one. Aaron Rodgers with 2 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And currently they are tied with the visiting Bills in that one. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. Remember, he had a touchdown on the ground earlier, something he's been able to do frequently this season, as you see where he ranks among NFL quarterbacks in rushing TDs. He's across midfield. And he will dive into the end zone. 71 yards. Touchdown, Miami. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. And that touchdown catch, number 23 on the year, it ties him with Randy Moss for the most TD catches in a single season. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The visitors' offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. They send Ridley in motion. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Spears. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Here's Levis. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. It's picked up by the Dolphins.
You know, Mike, with the importance being placed on yards after the catch, we're seeing more and more guys really emphasize turning into a runner as soon as possible. And, of course, it's a critical part of today's modern offense. But the part you have to remember, the yards are never more important than protecting the ball, so it needs to continue to be stressed. Yes, we want the big explosive play after the catch, but never at the expense of the ball.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They'll throw out of the gun. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And that is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far. And, Mike, this is a throw that, yes, at this level you expect it to be caught. But remember, this is a running back on a flat route. These are very awkward angles to track the ball. You got to put it on his front shoulder pad, allow him to turn up the field, run through contact. And I think with a better ball, that's a pickup on 4th down.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now, Levis. To the right side here, pass is caught. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They'll run the toss to Spears. Now a loose football. It's picked up by the Dolphins.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
He's going to let this one go deep. That's caught! And he'll be brought down after that big game, but the marker is down. This one probably coming back. He'll look to throw. He's going to try it here again. That is brought in. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. Back to throw. That's caught by Smith on the right side. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
Let's go now.
Hill brought in motion. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He keeps it himself. He is in. Touchdown, Dolphins. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this third quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the third quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
Sanders here for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Dolphins will add one more onto their big lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The visitors' offense and Tajay Spears getting ready for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. On the bootleg, it's Levis. A throw right side, taken in by Boyd. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Like 54.
On 2nd down, Levis. This one is caught downfield by Ridley. He's still on his feet, and he will go all the way. Calvin Ridley, touchdown Titans. Here's Seibert now for the point after. He's got it. And the Titans cut into the lead a little bit. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Hardy now with the return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one knocked away and incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. On play action, he'll set up to throw. A ball deep for the end zone. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. So on 4th down, it's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. Jaquan Jackson deep to return. A fair catch called for and taken in. Although we do have a flag down, so we're going to have to sort this one out. Levis to throw on 1st and 10. Looking middle, and he's got Ridley. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. A 2nd down throw. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. It's picked up by the Dolphins. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it, it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it and which team does a better job taking it away.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Not exactly the type of drive to write home about, Mike. 3 passes, 3 incompletions, no yards gained. And I really can't blame any of these fans who have continued to voice their frustration, especially after that last series of play calls.
And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. Levis to throw it here on 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, here's Spears. Look at him stay on his feet as he's able to shimmy his way for a gain of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. Out of the shotgun, Levis. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. It's picked up by the Dolphins. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins stretch things out even further. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The visitors' offense. And their running back set to go once more. They'll start out 1st down and 10.
49, Mike 49.
On the ground, it's Spears to start the drive. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made.
I fumbled the football. It's picked up by the Dolphins.
You know, it's amazing, Mike, that guys still end up fumbling the ball because I can tell you from experience, the first 15 minutes of every offensive practice is ball security circuit, and that could be a combination of multiple things. How to go to the ground without getting loose to the ball, almost like the art of falling. It could be running over bags or through bags as guys take swats at the ball trying to knock it out. There are so many ways to simulate what the game is like because at the end of the day, if you want to win in the NFL, protecting the ball is the #1 priority, and it cannot be stressed enough.
19 targets, Buffalo 18. Take Victoria 70. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. He'll let this go deep for the end zone.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays. And frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
He'll try and get there on the ground. And he will score again. Touchdown, Miami. Now Sanders on for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Dolphins add on to their already sizable lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. Now, on the return, he has lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Ready? 70 range. 70 range. Hut, hut.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. That is caught. And he cannot be stopped. He is into the end zone again. Touchdown, Dolphins. He is having a performance to remember. That is 5 touchdowns for him in this one game.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Off the play fake, it's Levis. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this 3rd quarter. They run, it's out of the gun, and that's Spears. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this 3rd quarter. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Like 54.
From the gun, it's Levis. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. That's a dozen. Catch number 12 and a 1st down.
Ring 90.
Now, Levis. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete. Javon Holland, tight coverage, and he's able to break that one up.
Hey, come on.
Throwing on 2nd down, Levis. Quick throw, taken in, and that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Slot man in motion left. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Levis. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. So that one's going to land out of bounds, and the official's going to mark it right at the 20-yard line. So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those into big plays.
Top 70. Let's go now. 18, Pioneer. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready?
Now, faking the give. He's going to air this one out, looking for Hill.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
He'll tuck it and take off. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going downfield for Smythe. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
Let's go.
In motion, it's Waddle. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20.
Another really nice throw right there, and as you can see the numbers he's been able to put up here, I'm a little surprised, if I'm being honest, Mike, with just how easy it seems to have been. It just seems like he's made every right decision every time that he's decided to throw the ball.
Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. In motion, it's Waddle. Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. He'll drop to throw. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Set. Go.
Back to throw. That is hauled in at the 5. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And you think back to the first half, Mike, just how well he threw the ball, and you thought maybe this defense would come up with some answers in the second half to slow him down, but so far, that has proven to not be the case.
He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Sanders here for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Dolphins will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. The visitors' offense ready to get back at it. Things not looking good. But see if they can get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards.
Hey, like 13. Like 13.
Levis to throw. A quick throw. That's complete on the slant.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Shaquille Griffin. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
70 Lions.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. He's going to put it up, take a shot for Hopkins.
Well, there's refusing to take your foot off the gas, and then there's this. I'm not even sure really how to classify it. I mean, to have this type of lead in the 4th quarter and still continue to air it out, Tell you what, I'm going to pay attention to this after the game coach's handshake. I think it could be pretty interesting.
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin. First and 10 is the 16-yard line.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. Now he takes off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Throwing now from the gun. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. They'll empty out the backfield, line up for 3rd and 3. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll try to... And he's got another one! Touchdown, Dolphins! Now Sanders on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Dolphins are able to extend the lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Titans offense ready to see what they can do. On 1st down, Levis. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. On 2nd down, Levis. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Here's Levis. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Alabama. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's to the outside. He's got Smith. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. He'll look to throw. Now he'll run it. And they cannot contain him at all. He's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Miami. Sanders here for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Dolphins tack on one more to their lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. So now this team's offense starting to trot out for this next possession. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start to... He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. It's picked up by the Dolphins. And so much for a nice gain through the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football, and the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays after it, and instead of just making a simple tackle, he attacks the ball, knocks it loose, and creates a big takeaway for this defense.
65, 65, there we go.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. He's going to look downfield once again. And this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line. They'll look to throw again. He's going to run it. And he cannot be stopped. He's into the end zone again. Touchdown, Dolphins. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins are going to extend their lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Mike 49!
The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. Levis to throw it here on 1st down. A throw on the move is caught. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. He gains nothing. The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. That's caught! And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Seibert's extra point is true. And the Titans will get just a bit closer. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here comes a return from the 3. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show as they have just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. He's going downfield for Smythe. That is knocked away, incomplete. Good coverage there defensively, all over him. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw. To the left side, in the hands of Hill. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Taking a shot downfield for Smith.
An incompletion there isn't ideal by any means, Mike, but I think that's one of those passes where he made sure that ball was either going to end up in his guy's hands or out of bounds.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Again, working deep downfield. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him. And we'll bring up 3rd down.
19 tight. 19. Mustang 19. 70 range. 70 range.
They'll throw out of the gun. He's going to try it here again. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So a win here for the Dolphins. And they were able to run up a big point total here. Higher even than the 72 points put up by Washington in 1966. That was the previous record. They were able to surpass it in this one. An incredible record-setting offensive performance. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.